Right, please confirm if my voice is audible, and let us wait for more people to join, just for a minute or two, and then get into a proper deep understanding about the whole career opportunities in the multimedia and graphic designing space. All right, thank you so much for confirmation. Let us get started. Just hold on before we proceed. Yes, done. So let us get started. And so from morning, we have gone through a lot of sessions. So for those who have might have missed out, so I'm just trying to have a revision. So what exactly has happened is, we tried something new. So different things that a multimedia professional. So by multimedia, let me clarify. So all the different forms of digital expression that we have, either in the form of illustrations or videos or drawings or social media. So anything that helps us communicate in this digital world is termed in the space of multimedia. And we explored different ways, because I thought in one class it will be very difficult for people to go through. So we have given ample learning materials to all the participants, where you got a chance to go through things like how exactly a project, how this whole industry works. Then we studied how exactly a project needs to be started. We understood the pricing aspects of it. Then how we understood hands-on or a live experience about how a graphic design has to be created. So there are different tools: Photoshop, Canva, Illustrator. So for beginners, in order to make it very easy and understandable, what I did is I started with Canva. Then we understood how to make videos using Canva. The process remains the same, but as and when you decide to become a professional, you can go into much advanced tools like After Effects, Premiere, and all advanced tools. So but I thought, I have to give you a hands-on experience about what exactly it feels, because for a new person, if I start bombarding with heavy terminologies and tools, you will get confused. So just wanted to give a feel of it. Then we understood the aspect of social media management, then portfolio building. So now I'm going to take you through a detailed yet fast journey about exactly the whole possibilities in this field. And you can post your queries in the chat, and then I can try and solve all of those, because I want to make sure you get all the clarity needed in order to get started with the career in this space. All right. So okay, let us continue. So I want to ask you a question. Do you have the essential understanding about the graphic designing and creative industry? Okay. If you had not, then you have already got the materials. If not, in this session, I'll try and cover as much possible, and later you can get in touch anytime to discuss more. Okay. So if you want to make it a profession, then what all understanding do you need to have? So do you have all the skills needed in order to earn sufficient salary of you by getting a job or freelance or both? So the thing is, I have done this in my life and I love my work. Okay, because right from childhood it was very clear to me that I need to do something that I really love, and work should not feel like work. And that's when I started my own business. Then I worked in a multinational company. So but I've never felt like complaining because I've done what I love. And the best part about this industry is it will be the same for you as well. If you are slightly here and there interested in creative bit, because naturally we are all are creative, we just need a direction in order to make that passion into a profession. Okay, so here's a special message to all of you who are here, who want to turn their creative passion to profession, to something that will help you earn money with that skill, and most importantly identity. We all need that identity which helps us give satisfaction, saying that I do what I love, I am something on my own, and I take care of things, and I have built a profession. So, and if you need all of this and also want to see a direction where all of this can be achieved in an affordable and proper value based education, then you are at the most perfect place. So I'm Rosh. Most of you have already gone through the different sessions and materials and everything that I've given. And if you are new here, then let me introduce myself. I'm Rosh, and my work here is to share a simple, tried and tested ways in as less time possible to give you that formula in order to turn your creative passion to profession by using by learning simple things like graphic designing. And all that I've learned the hard way, I want to pass it on to you. So you know how graphic designing and multimedia works in the real world, or how it pays. If you have some idea, then it's great, and if you have some queries related to that, you can please post it. If not, then you're going to get all the clarity here. So here are the few possibilities. What happens is, managing social media accounts, managing ads, creating marketing materials, communication materials, contents, videos, sketches, illustrations, all those possibilities are there. So this is a overview. Now if I have to give a very simple example, what happens is, in today's world, currency is attention is the currency. So the business or an individual who gets attention gets the right work and continuously gets the right kind of opportunities. All right, so the you have to know that if you have the skill about ensuring that you get the right kind of attention to an audience, then you are already winning. Okay, so the salary ranges between 20,000 to 58,000 depending on the number of skills that you have. If you only have one particular skill, that is graphic designing, and if you know a set of things that, be it creating posters, logos, a set of materials, then it is on the beginning side. The more and more things you can deliver, the more you can proactively do things for a business, the more it will work wonders for you. All right, so this is the range. I'm giving you an idea. Going further, you will get a clarity on how exactly do you can achieve all this. So the freelancers are from a range of 25,000 to 2,50,000 or more, depending on how much experience they are, or if they are just getting started. In this session, I'll be explaining exactly what is that minimum thing that one can do in order to get started and reach a target of around 20 to 25,000 rupees a month, either with a job or with a freelance opportunity. So it definitely comes with practice, hard work, and clarity. So all these numbers that I'm telling you, so it is not about just I'm randomly telling and raising hopes for you. I'll be very practical and honest. So there are ways to crack it, but it definitely comes with hard work and clarity, just like any other industry. So here are some issues that we need to address. Okay, so I've experienced that as graduates, we go and do different kinds of graduations, but the highest amount of unemployment we are facing in the nation today. And the reason being, we start learning something but at the end realize that, this is not for me, or you're not ready for the industry. So a graduate who didn't find a job are finding really difficult, and then uh, upskilling oneself is really helping, and I have personally helped a lot of people just by upskilling oneself with one skill of graphic designing. They really found an alternate path. So the situation of graduates not getting a job, we are able to solve that here. A person who sometimes have some people have taken up graphic designing classes with a lot of expenses and time, but they didn't have clarity exactly in the real world what has to be done to go and share their knowledge or their skill, and how to exactly get that work. They didn't know, they are stuck. Okay. And situation 3, some person, okay, who has already done well in the design space, looking at that person, somebody else has gone and joined but is not able to get a lot of results. So I'm trying to address the problem that is there and what is the solution to it, and what exactly the benefit of getting into this industry, but in a smart way. So I'm trying to give you the absolute transparent ways of what is happening, and what are the do's and don'ts that you need to do in this industry. Okay. There are the one last situation I've also seen where people have given a lot of money and then taken up expensive courses, but at the end they did not get the exact ways of cracking the financial literacy. So that is one important aspect that one needs to consider. Okay. And one more thing is, sometimes somebody takes up the learning in this space, but after finishing the whole thing they realize whether they know it belongs to them, or in the beginning itself they understand. Because sometimes we feel creativity is for me, but after you start doing it you realize that, oh no, this was not for me. So that is why I'm recommending a method where you try and test certain things and then you go for it. Okay. It's very important that you experiment. So the reason being why all of this happens is that you need to understand, set your fundamentals very clearly. So the graphic designing and multimedia field is an unconventional field. Okay, doesn't work like other field where you need to study from books, then apply it somewhere, and then give exams, and based on those marks, you will be rewarded with a work. Okay, this is an unconventional field. Here your work speaks for itself. So you try a certain design tool, you create certain tools, certain designs, you go and practically show it to somebody. Based on the work that you show, people will give you work. Here the certificates will come at the last, the qualification will come at the last. If you just tell them that I will give you my work, and based on my work, show, see my work and give me work, it works as that simple. So there are certain people who have just learned from me for a week's time and have got satisfactory jobs even from the graduation that they did not get. I'm not blaming the graduation, but I'm talking about the person, that their heart was somewhere else. So it was very important to do what they loved, and that's why that person was able to grasp. And I gave him directly the formula about how exactly to start and create amazing design. So that's why the right kind of guidance is also important in this field. So I've seen really amazing young teenagers who are doing well, and there are certain people who are aged, but later they realized that, okay, this is what I love doing. They spared time and ensured that they upskilled themselves, and now they are doing something that they love as well as earning. So this is really important, that we decide to do what we love at any point of time, but with informed and planned decisions. Okay. So the potential is extremely high. So the reason for one to win is that you need to have clarity on the strengths, and just ensure that once you are in this field, you need to work towards building a really good portfolio. As soon as you have a good portfolio, certificates do not matter. Real time work and your work examples, portfolio means work examples. So as simple as that. And if one has done well, it does not, if one person has done well, it does not mean that other person also will do. You need to analyze your own strengths, take guidance and focus on that, and then move ahead with confidence and clarity. See, in this field you could become a graphic designer, you could become a UI designer, you could become a video making expert, you could become a content expert, or you could become a generalist as well. So the reason why I've been focusing on training people to make them an end-to-end solution provider, because that is when you get to know different possibilities, you have overall idea, and you could also focus on that one thing which you are good at. Okay, so now let's understand the potential. So in this field, you could become a graphic designer, a web designer. So all that websites and apps that you see in today's world, there are people who are sitting and designing it, and there is immense potential. Okay, so animator, a video editor. So because content is the currency in today's world, small, medium businesses to huge multinationals, everybody needs somebody to build them good content. So if you're able to go there, shoot videos, give them a publishable content, they will love you for it. Okay, so the possibilities are really high, and the learning curve has become much lesser and better as the internet has evolved. Okay, and the tools have become better. So with the combination, so I have been a student myself, I've run a business myself and tried to hire people at times, and I've been a trainer myself. So a combination, when these three powers come together, we will be able to disrupt and then create a new market. Okay, because the more artists we are able to produce, the better job opportunities will come up. And since I've been in the shoes of all of them, I'm able to give much better tried and tested methods for learning, and that's when most of my students have been benefiting. Okay, so um, the main thing that I've been trying to emphasize is that clarity. So once you get clarity, now we move on to the opportunities, and the research is a very important aspect which I've told you. The more clarity you have, the better you will be able to do in this field. So from my strong input, how to do research, sometimes people don't understand how to get research exactly. So what you should do is, you should ask these questions to yourself: what will I exactly get at the end? Okay, then what is the credibility of the trainer? You should also check, is the trainer credible and has the sufficient knowledge. Okay, so does it actually suit you, or you're just doing it to explore, experiment, or for the trend? Okay, and how exactly does the industry work? If the industry works in a certain fashion, you need to know from the beginning itself that what will be the kind of work that you will be doing, what will be your lifestyle, what will be your daily routine. You need to understand, because at the end, if you do not, it does not match your expectation, then it will be more disappointing. So do all of these research, and what will I exactly get in mind? Okay, so all of the, sorry, exactly get at the end, you need to be very sure of. Okay, now in order to find this out, there are different ways. So watch a lot of videos on YouTube, you'll get a fair idea. Talk to an expert and take guidance. Okay, very important point comes next, that is, talk to recruiters in that industry, and how the life of that professional is, how's the daily routine, how's the career growth, how's the pay, how does it start, and how does one grow. All of that you can get, because recruiters are the people who will ultimately know how the whole progress happens in that industry. So they will be able to tell you better. You can also test run by experimenting short term classes without investing much time and money, because it will give you that confidence that yes, I belong here. Okay, you could also download my app, School of Passion, and there you can ping me on the chat and then ask queries anytime. That thing is available for you anytime. So honestly, you can practice everything from YouTube for free, if I have to be absolutely honest. But the problem is that when you are, because I myself have learned so much from YouTube, and it really helped in my journey. Okay, but the main problem is that the learning curve will be longer, and you need to do all that trial and error, and especially when you it won't have a structured flow of learning. So you need to have a structured flow of learning, and especially when you are stuck, there has to be somebody who guides you. Okay, so if you feel it would be easier that if you had tried and tested with a dedicated person, then I specifically have really amazing sessions and classes and everything that have been trying to build from a really long time. I've tried and tested, experimented, and got amazing feedback. Okay, so before we do that, let's understand the market. So until around 10 years back when I had started, 10, 12. Okay. So the tools were offline. The internet was not evolved. The tools were expensive. The learning curve was really long. And by the time you learn it again, then something next used to come. Though the the market is too dynamic right now, and what has changed is internet. Because the internet has become so accessible, the market has rapidly expanded for creative people like us. Okay, and the tools were really expensive then. Now the tools are either free or extremely cost effective, and they have been bundled with making our life so easy. Like for example, Photoshop we had to install. Now there are browser based tools which you need not even install, because that time I used to buy a system, install a software, then again in order to install an updated version, the hardware required to be updated. Now there's no issue at all, everything happens on the cloud. Not everything, but a large part of it. But I'm just saying that the possibilities have multiplied. So that is the reason learning has become faster, and the demand for designers also have been multiplying day by day. Okay, and then if someone learns a tool to operate, that was sufficient at that time. Just if I had gone to some place saying that I can do good editing using Photoshop, that was more than sufficient. Okay, but today the primary worry of a company is getting attention. Any company who you will to say that I can help you get attention, which ultimately will lead to better marketing, which ultimately will lead to getting better sales, that is the value that you are providing. Okay, and if but for getting better attention, what do you need to do? You need to post better images, you need to post better videos, and that exactly revolves around the whole thing about content, graphic designing, video making, and the whole multimedia space. Okay, so I'm trying to connect you to the requirement and expectations of the industry, because it will help you crack it, going into the depth and the basic understanding. Okay, so to get attention, they have to post content regularly, and it has to be eye catching. Okay, that means a company has to hire content writers, video makers, graphic designers, social medias people separately. Okay, the problem is that they are not willing to do that now. Previously, they would do that because there was no option, but now companies are trying to hire people with one person with multiple skills who can provide end-to-end solutions. And I firmly believe that it is possible now, and you can demand great pay by saying that okay, I'm not a tools person, I'm a solution person. Okay, so that is one major change which has come in the industry. You have to be a solution oriented person rather than a tools person. Okay, so previously was a team lead who used to tell a team saying that okay, this is the project, you need to do this design, and used to come and give design inputs and all that. Okay, and the candidate used to simply follow the instructions. But now companies want the candidates to tell them what to do. Okay, so they want proactive people who provide solutions, and not just being an operator. Okay, so which means that tools are not the only way to get a required output. The primary skills needed are right marketing mindset, understanding how a project works, choosing which tool to understanding which tool to use when, and give them the best results to your boss as a freelancer, or wherever you're doing a job. If you build this mindset, ultimately there will be nothing to stop you, and you can grow really fast in this domain. Okay, then so before you do that, so you're almost half the way through, and I'm trying to really emphasize not on the tools or the creative bits, because that is something which can't be learned. I'm trying to give you that knowledge which generally it's difficult to find online. I'm trying to build that mindset saying that it is possible, but doing the right thing at right time, following the right process will get you the right understanding, and you will be, if you follow the right process, you will definitely get the right outcome. So before that, a quick tour of all those who don't know who am I. So I'm Rosh, and I had started the first animation studio in North Karnataka, Art Shastra Studios, at the age of 22. That's when I uh, got an overall experience about the how the whole industry works, and I've seen the industry, excuse me, evolving over a period of time. So with 12 years of experience, I gained an experience about providing animation, graphic designing, social media, and related creative services to startups, Fortune 500, and government agencies. So that really gave a complete perspective, and that is why I was able to bring up with the amazing formula about the shortest and fastest ways of building artists, because there are so many people who keep asking me, I need a good designer right from a small tier 2 city. A small business tells that I can pay 20 to 25,000, please send a good designer. So I'm in that mission to build designers. Okay. So being an alumni at World Economic Forum's Global Shapers gave me a global perspective about the business and education space. Then gained experience of delivering projects as a team as well as on my individual capacity. Most importantly, going and training in colleges and the online classes put me into the shoes of all the stakeholders, and that's when I could come up with a solution that solves everybody's problems. Okay. So when I tried to hire students also, or people to work for my company, that fundamental issue about they lagging the main understanding about what a recruiter would expect, they would just come with tools. Okay. So that's when I decided I'll one day build a material, a class that will really help people do the right thing, that is build a mindset, a solution oriented mindset, and that solves everybody's problem. There are companies dying to hire people, they are not getting. There are people with right skill, but they do not have the exact skill required. So if you want to know more about my work experience, go to roshideations.com or scan this QR code. You will be able to understand in depth about the all the projects that I've done, my journey so far, everything you will be able to understand. You will also give you a clarity about yes, this is what I will be able to do if I want to make a career in this field. So it all began because my I was really passionate about creating crafts from my childhood. And that's when somebody told me that animation is the new and happening thing, and once I found out, I was there was, there was never a look back. So I've done my BCA, and separately I've learned done my animation education, and but most of my learning came when I did my own business, because real time experience counts the most. Okay. So compiling all of these experiences put together, I came up with something called a school of passion, because I believe that if we turn our passion to profession, we will definitely be able to achieve wonders. Because previously designers were required in specific domains, architecture, fashion designing, marketing. Okay, but dedicated marketing companies. Now it has become a need for all the businesses who have that sense of understanding that they need to market themselves online. And let us discuss the income bits. Okay, this is the very important aspect. Job. So if you, to get started, if you at least know to use Canva to create all the marketing materials for a company, and if you can understand the essentials of Photoshop, where you can do required editing, because a lot of these things that previously required only Photoshop now can be done in browser based tool Canva, which can be learned really fast. But it is not about using templates, it is about knowing the to get the right kind of customized output, which are overall in a month's time is possible to achieve. And I believe that it's not about finishing the whole thing. You understand one important bit, you build a portfolio, go and show the work, and it's an iterative process. But to get started, this much is more than sufficient. Okay. Then freelance. If you build that essential portfolio about around 10 flyers, around 10 social media posts, 3 or 4 logos, and couple of other aspects if you are able to build in a month's time. And you need to just go and show it to your closest peers who are running a business, and then show them, take feedback and say that okay, I'll be able to do this work for you, you just have to give me a testimonial. Okay. And there on your journey starts about freelancing, because there are portals online which will give you freelance work, but that's a little longer shot. Immediate thing that works is local businesses are looking for freelancers. And even if you're able to crack a few projects per month, because in the beginning, even if you're able to charge 1,000 rupees and just do small work for 10 clients, you can club an income of 10,000 rupees, and that too not finishing the whole learning journey. It is when you are in the starting, the more deeper you go, the more your designs get better, the more your speed increases, the more the number of tools that you know, this number also starts multiplying, because the value that you create will be higher. And this is the best part, you can do both together. You can take up one job that is good to get started, and you can parallelly in your free time take up few freelance jobs, and that will build your overall experience and confidence. Okay. And retainers are the most important thing that I have personally experienced and my students have been using. So by retainers, what I mean is, you have to tie up with a few companies who you commit monthly fixed posts. For example, 30 posts in a month, you commit to them, and you tell them that every day if you post this new designs on your social media and on your WhatsApp, you will get good sales. And because it is an activity which will earn back for them, they'll definitely agree. So 30 posts, if you once you know the right process of using ChatGPT and Canva, this is not much time consuming. And you go and fix 5,000 rupees for clients. Okay. From local businesses, because this is the bare minimum that a company pays. And because of this activity they earn back, because imagine 30 days and 30 posts. So 30 posts, around 2000 250 people per day see on WhatsApp, plus few other people see on social media. So 10,000 organic impressions are got. From that, even if around 20-25 people make a purchase from that company, it's a lot of money. From that, they'll be definitely willing to pay you 5,000 rupees, and that's how you clock 20,000 rupees income from retainers. I'm giving a glimpse about the possibilities by how fast you can learn and get started. So communication is a very important aspect. You should be very comfortable talking, telling about your skill, marketing yourself, because you should yourself be confident. Okay. So but the bottom line is, you should be good at whatever you are doing, you should be learning the fast way. And if there is one person who's dedicated there, okay, instead of experimenting, if there is somebody who can teach you constantly, or there to guide you, wouldn't that be awesome, right? So that will definitely make your work much easier. All right. So I'll be very shortly giving you uh, coupon codes which will help you learn in-depth classes of mine. So multimedia mastery, I have some an amazing product which I have done it with all my heart and soul and put enough time. It makes it provides the whole in-depth learning about graphic designing. It covers Canva, it covers Photoshop, it covers AI-based tools, because now these days somebody who knows AI-based tools well can definitely provide incredible results. Okay. So, and most importantly, I help about following the right process and creating amazing designs. Okay. Because something that I've done over the years with such consuming a lot of time, if I directly tell you do these things, it'll save a lot of time. Okay. And then uh, with supporting skills. So what I firmly believe is one skill won't be sufficient. If you overall understand that, okay, if I get a project, I know how to build content. I know also additionally how to make videos, how to manage social media. This thing, even if you just go and tell a company that I will take care of your whole thing, they will not let you go. Okay. So how you will be trained differently? You will be trained differently in multimedia mastery with the goal to make you first give you a marketing mindset. The sad part that I've seen is designers only know the creative part. So I build your marketing mindset first, okay? Because that is when you understand what is the need in the market and you start solving that problem, and then you win because of solving that problem. Okay, so creativity comes in as a part of that process, but you need to have a marketing mindset and know-how about giving fast and optimum solutions. Now these days if you tell that, okay, I know one particular tool and I'll work on it, no, you should be able to decide which tool to use when, and that is being taught. Then make you an end-to-end solution provider, because building an end-to-end solution provider's mindset, even a fresher can get a great salary. And I work with my students to build portfolio, because ultimately it's not the certificate, it is the portfolio which will speak for itself. Okay, so equal weightage, and I've been very strong on giving equal weightage to financial understanding. I do not only teach the skills or the creative bit, I show how to find the right job, how to freelance, how to charge the money bit. It took so many years for me to understand exactly how much to charge for which client, and how to do the documentation, how to scale up, all of that. So as one person today, it is really possible to get a great independent business floating. And I've given the financial literacy as well, just to make sure that it is becomes really easy. Okay, so this is not for a hobby, somebody who wants to build a successful career and get long term financial success. Okay, and most importantly, be contented from within, that I do what I love. Okay, so this is for all of those who are creative, who are passionate, who are serious, and who will put in the required hard work. Okay, so I told you all the easy things that is possible in today's world, but that easy also comes with certain amount of consistency, certain amount of presence of mind, certain amount of discipline that one can follow. So I need to be very clear: if you can put the right hard work and the smart work and follow the believe in the process, and till the goal is achieved, if you do not stop, what makes multimedia mastery by School of Passion different? Okay, so you can find many courses in the market. Okay, I believe that along with the the materials, the strong materials, it starts with the end in mind. The ultimate goal is not just doing something creative, it is earning well. Okay, these days it is very important that we do what we like, but we have to earn well, we have to win in life, and money is really important. And that comes when you do the right kind of work and set your fundamentals, understanding about the industry and everything right. Okay, so financial creativity is one side, the financial understanding is on the other side, and that is clubbed and given to you. Okay, you might have already experienced in today's session, I've already shared that for free, because I wanted to make sure that your mindset, you have complete clarity in what direction you're going. Okay, so write goals and as per your strengths. So I've emphasized in the beginning itself that even so you know your strength, you can with this end-to-end solution provider's mindset, you can tell any recruiter or a client saying that, see, I know the whole process, I can deliver your solution, but I'm good at certain thing. Okay, that way, once you know how to build content, how to make designs, how to make videos, how to manage social media, one of this you may be really good at. You can focus on it, but because you know the whole process, you could collaborate with other people and also take projects, and that is when you will be able to provide better solutions to your clients. Okay, so the opportunity is that lakhs of businesses are registered every year. Okay, and on top of that, the existing businesses are definitely looking for better talent. So all those lakhs of businesses, if they do not market themselves, okay, or if they do not get the right kind of visibility, how will they survive? Okay, so it is not important that you do all this learning from a prestige institution. Okay, as I've told you previously, the people who have done self learning also have won in this industry. So it is about your learning and how good your portfolio is. I'm just trying to break some myth. Okay, so the reality is that people with the right kind of work portfolio and practical work showcase, can definitely get good amount of freelance as well as good job, and work from home opportunities, are multiplying so much. Okay, so with practical experience and a robust portfolio, you can definitely get good work, and that's the beauty of industry. It doesn't depend on anything else. Okay, so in order to earn around 50,000 rupees a month, as I told you before, you need to combine the fixed job as well as the retainer based projects, and it helps you achieve that number in really less time possible. And in fact, it's much more than that. I'm just giving that number so that I do not set wrong expectations. It is all following the right process, but also be disciplined. And since I've given the right kind of formula, people have achieved good with these results. Okay, so the best part is this is for lifetime access. I go live in order to solve queries. The live sessions are also saved on the app, and you can post for personalized inputs anytime. So my goal is that it's not only learning, it is about you winning. Okay, because for me, people who keep asking that give me a good designer, I want to send them good designers, but the problem is lack of availability of good designers. So I want students to join this. Okay, and help me help you and help the whole industry. Okay, so you don't have to worry about spending a lot of time or money, because it is optimized in a way where you do a progressive learning. First you do a small learning, implement something, start earning, then you learn a bit more as per the industry, then you do a bit more. So it is iterative process, so you don't have to wait long also. Okay, so there is a fee to this, and I'm going to post uh, coupon codes in the chat, in the different groups, in your group, and that will help you understand. That will help you get 50% off, and that is available for a limited period of time. Okay, and it'll see, this whole bundle is available so that you can really kickstart your learning career. And this is something that is unique, that you will not get elsewhere. I've put in templates ready to use inside the class. So what happens is you start learning, there are templates available where you can start customizing. If you take that, because the confidence, somebody requires a confidence to get started, and then you go deeper, you start creating customized, then you start using Photoshop, Illustrator. That's a journey. But if you get started using something that is customizable, then you go and experiment in the market, and then look for opportunities and enable earning, and then come back and iteratively work. So this process works amazing, and you don't have to wait till your whole learning is over. Now all that materials is already given. So I'll be posting the links, sorry, the coupon codes, so that you can make use of it. All it is already mentioned till what time, or when the it is valid. You can make use of it and ensure that you make the most of it, because I need the right kind of team members joining me, and so that I can help you get the right kind of opportunity. So I'm trying to build that kind of a team. All right, so I've already posted in your group, you can go and check that out, and it will really help you get it at much lesser price. Okay, it will help you make the most. Okay, I don't understand, what marketing strategy do we need to understand? Like, do you mean latest designs? Yes. So you need to have marketing understanding, because see, social media, why do people post on social media? Because people post on social media to have a very clear cut understanding uh, of how the market works, and how to get the right attention, and also to get sales. Okay, and to do that, you need to post the right kind of designs, and that is when marketing is getting bundled with designing. Okay, so there was a question, I was answering that. And so it will be awesome if you can turn your passion to profession, and all that is available, required, is available in these classes. You can go and check it out, the links are provided, and you can get in touch with me anytime, because you can turn your creative passion to profession. And believe me, you need not be artist. If you just think creatively, that is more than sufficient. And the tools are available to get you the right kind of skill. So if you are ready to take up a new skill which is taught in simple steps, which is in demand, and if you're looking to start earning either by way of getting a job or freelancing, but in tried and tested methods, and with the right kind of guidance, because there has to be somebody who tells you to do the right thing at right time and focusing on your own strengths, then this is the perfect place. Okay, because I'm eager to help you build your skill, your career. Okay, so this is the best. And I would also want to the you can make use of the coupon codes to enroll immediately, and you can and I'll get to talk to you very soon in the class. If you really want to chat with me, then you can scan this QR code, we can directly talk. If you have any queries, we can do that. And uh, you already have the scanner and the link in the video. You can anytime do that. So this is one thing really exciting. Rosh GPT, so it's a customized chatbot built in the OpenAI platform, where um, anytime you can go to this link and uh, ask queries about the different questions that you may have regarding this field, and it will help you answer that. Okay, so need to make the most of this. Go and check out Ross GPT custom chatbot. So, and please share feedback. I would like to hear from you about your experiences. Please click on the link or share feedback. I want to understand how did you feel in this whole learning experience, and it really makes me understand how to make your learning better and how to make things much simpler, because I constantly keep evolving, making updating the materials. Whatever new comes, I explore that and then make videos, so it is constantly updated. But I need to hear from you and make things much simpler, easier. So I want to understand from you, so please share your feedback. And here's my WhatsApp channel, which also gives an understanding about all the regular things that I'm constantly doing. And you also get free design tips, creative useful updates, how's the industry evolving. All of that you get for free. So do not miss out to be a part of my WhatsApp channel, and that will help you be constantly updated. Okay, if you have any queries, please post on the chat, and then we can we can discuss and then stay connected in our sessions. So this live session was to make sure that you uh, get a direct interaction and get much better clarity on all the different things that are possible. And multimedia mastery is something that has really benefited a lot of people, and it was unbelievable even for me. There are women who couldn't go to work. Okay, they needed a new skill, so they learned from home and also started working from home, managing a family. So I believe women have that creative skill, that that creativity, natural creativity always. So it just has to be given the right direction. So I want as many people, women, everybody who's creative to, but I'm also wanting as many women to come forward to learn and make this their profession. Okay, and that's it from my side. So if you can let me know the different queries that you have, I can discuss, or we can catch up in the next session.